few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Chicago Bears. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 45 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Montgomery. He finds an opening past the 40. Fighting ahead at the 15. And all the way down to the 12. He was able to set the edge on the left side, and the O-line able to set the edge well, too, on that side. They did a good job blocking out in front.
And you and I both know there's only a set amount of blockers that can be out in front. But didn't it feel like there was double on that play to open up the path?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set. 58, come on.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Here's Darnold. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 70 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, a screen to Bell. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Darnold completes to Bell, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have 1st half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth 1st half that we've seen. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They come out here in the eye. Now Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect, but I just know the way the game's been.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The toss play to Montgomery. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
At the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
We can't be stopped.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Bears 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20. But not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now here's a timeout defense. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Mike's 59. 80.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To Gabriel, middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call a BCR play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard